What was a relationship like with your dad? This podcast, Military Veteran Dad, is brought to you by the Business of Fatherhood, an effort by me to help you become a better dad. By helping dads create a lasting feeling of change on the inside, help them grow through generational trauma, and by redefining the definition of living. There is more to life than being alive. To find out more information about this, head on over to benkilloy.com or check out the Business of Fatherhood podcast on any and all platforms.
Dory 1, this is Fire Team Delta. Dad's coming home.
Welcome to the Military Veteran Dad Podcast, where it is our mission to bring every dad home. I am your host, Ben Killoy. I'm a United States Marine veteran, husband, and a father. We will bring authentic conversations to inspire action in your life so we can close the gap between the dad you are today and the dad you want to be tomorrow. This is the Military Veteran Dad Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 166, and I'm going to flip the script a little bit from what I said I was going to do last week, and I'm going to punt the interview shows all the way into September, and I'm going to close out this, I don't know what we want to call it, closure on this interview session on closing out for a Memorial Day message. This is a message that you won't be surprised by because it's one that I've been giving in different forms throughout the different years that I've been doing this podcast, but it's an important message, and I know we have a lot of new listeners, so I want to remind you of this message of what Memorial Day means to me and what it can mean for you, and also, importantly, give this gift of this message to someone else who needs to hear it. So this was something that I originally wrote back last year for City Dads Group, which is essentially an amazing group. If you've never heard of them before, it's citydadsgroup.com, and they organize dad meetup, or essentially dad playdates across the country. And I say it like that because it's essentially dads and kids, and they play together, and it's an amazing time. And so if you haven't checked them out, check them out because they literally are in almost every major city across the country. But for the message, how do we honor those who didn't return? I argue by being a better parent. How do we remember the family members lost in service to our country? This is the question Americans throughout every day on Memorial Day. And it struggles with us. And it touches not just veterans, but all Americans. The modern tradition of Memorial Day being the unofficial start of summer is well cemented into American culture. Many mark the 3-day weekend with barbecues, camping, and visits to memorials or cemeteries to honor those who have loved and lost too soon. But is this enough? This is the question we often ask. This question haunts many, especially those who have served, especially those who have lost a brother or a sister in arms. Those survivors often ask themselves, why did I come home and they didn't? And for those who did not serve, the weight of knowing the price others have paid for what they enjoy every day can be really heavy at times as well. But what if Memorial Day is not about paying the ultimate price, but all about family? What if it is about barbecues? What if it is about camping? What if it really is about that they didn't come home so that we could? Home, as we have all heard, is a place where we lay our head down at night. But to me, home is not just a building. It's also a feeling of peace, a feeling of security, a feeling of love, and what grows in a home is a strong family. Do you believe a single family can change a world? I do. And as I grow as a dad every day, I learn more and more that what we do and don't do as dads matters. And as I watch my family grow each year, I deepen the understanding that on Memorial Day, one of the best ways to honor those who have sacrificed their lives to our country is to be a better dad. I remind myself that some weren't able to come home to finish what they started as a parent. I remind myself that I did, and it's up to me to create a legacy of family that is worthy of the gift that they gave me. I love a child feels from his dad, and the love his dad feels is a special bond. When I think about the kids who have never get to feel that love again, it strengthens my determination to be a better father. I think about the generations of fatherless homes because not all dads come back. And this is the cost of war, the paying of the ultimate price. For the dads who did come home, and for those father who did not serve, we get to feel that love from our family. And it is on us to honor that love in a way that somewhere in America, no one no longer gets to feel. What I have come to learn is that connecting with family, strengthening bonds, and adding some adventure to our children's lives is how we raise good, healthy adults who do have the courage to change the world and honor that gift. So maybe a Memorial Day barbecue is a special gathering, not just for food, but remembering those who helped make that moment possible in their own tree. Maybe camping outdoors is a chance for you as a father to slow down from life. Enjoy the view of what you have created and help your kids explore this big place we call Earth and life. Memorial Day is centered around remembering. But this Memorial Day, what if it was more about connection, more memories, more adventure, and more family? As you wrestle with the feelings I mentioned at the beginning, anchor yourself within family. Anchor yourself with who you have become because of that loss. Anchor yourself in the legacy that is your family. The best way to honor those who didn't come home is to create a life worth living of the sacrifice and gift they gave us. The gift of feeling the love of your kids and your kids feeling the love of a father. What can you do this Memorial Day to honor this gift? If you've been a long-time listener, that message should resonate in a way that is putting a lot of pieces together that we have talked about here on the podcast over and over. If that was the first time you've ever heard me say a lot of those things, that is the core message of what Military Veteran Dad is, to bring every dad home, that family is our legacy. It is the blueprint to me of what is in front of every military dad to be a better dad. It is a blueprint to heal through the trauma that you have gone through. It is a blueprint to live life. It is a blueprint to love life. It is a blueprint to create something in your life that is worth passing on. On this Memorial Day, I would love to hear how you are spending your Memorial Day and honoring those that didn't come home. If you'd like to share that with me or tag me in a memory at Military Veteran Dad on Instagram, or send me an email, ben@militaryveterandad.com. Have an amazing Memorial Day, and I'll back in with you guys on Monday to kick off our 4-part series that is still a surprise, and I will reveal it next Monday.